Our story today is called God Created the Heavens and the Earth. So who created the heavens and the earth? Right, God. Let's dig a little deeper to see exactly what happened. In the very beginning, there was nothing except God. Then God began to create the heavens and the earth. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God thought the light was good. He called the light day and darkness night. This happened on the first day of creation. So what did he call the light? Yeah, day. And what did he call the darkness? Night. Good job. The next day, God said, "Let there be an expanse between the waters." So God made the expanse. He called the expanse sky on the second day of creation. Have you ever heard of the sky? Yeah, it's the thing above us. On the third day of creation, God spoke and created dry land. He also created the seas. Next, God created plants and trees. God saw that everything he had created was good. God said, "Let there be lights in the sky." God made the sun to give light in the day and the moon and stars to give light at night. God saw that it was good, and that was the end of the fourth day of creation. So what do you notice is happening after every single day that God creates? What does God think about this day? Yeah, he says that every day is good. Next, God created all kinds of sea creatures. Fish, dolphins, whales, stingrays, and more were created to swim through the seas. What other fish animals can you think of? Yeah. He created all types of birds to fly. Robins, cardinals, ravens, doves, and parrots were created to fly across everything God had created. That was the end of day 5. On day 6, God created land animals. Cows, horses, lions, zebras, giraffes, and more were created by God's word. God saw that his creation was good. God spoke again. "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. They will rule over all animals." So who is God talking about that would rule over all the animals? Right, man and woman. God created man in his image. God planted a garden in Eden, and he placed man in the garden. God made many trees to grow in the garden, including the tree of life. Another tree grew in the garden. It was called the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God took the man and placed him in the garden and to watch over it. God gave man one command. "You may eat from any tree in the garden, but you may not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. If you do, you will certainly die." God also made a helper for the man, a woman. God saw all he had made and said that it was, what do you think he said about it? That it was good. On the 7th day, God saw that all of his work was finished and he rested. God called it holy because he rested from his work of creation. Okay, so what did God say about all that he had created? Right, he said that every day was good. Because God created everything, he is in charge of everything. He rules over his creation. Next week, we will learn about how God's perfect creation was broken by sin. But there is good news. God sent Jesus to rescue us from sin. We will talk more about that next week too. We are also going to start having memory verses every week. So this week, our memory verse is going to come from Isaiah 40:28, and it says, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is everlasting God, the creator of the whole earth. He never becomes faint or weary. There is no limit to his understanding." Isaiah 40:28. And this will be our memory verse each week. So be sure to work on this verse at home with your parents, and we will be working on it every week up here up in Children's Church. For our craft today, we are going to be drawing each day that God created. So first you will need a white piece of construction paper and a black marker. So what you're going to do next is you're going to divide your paper into 7 parts like I have here. So what I did next was I drew a number in each of the boxes to go with each day that happened. So in the first box, I'm going to draw what happened on the first day of creation, second box of the second day of creation, and then so on. You can make it however you like. You can make it sparkly and bedazzly and just however you think that it should look. So when you're done, it should go a little something like this, but this is what I did. So you can make yours look like this or just however you want yours to look. So again, I hope that you can make it in person to Children's Church on Sundays, but if not, it's fine, and I'll just continue to see you online through these videos. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great Sunday.